Welcome to the Old Time Radio Westerns. I'm your host, Andrew Rhynes, and I'm excited to bring you another episode absolutely free. This is one of over 80 episodes released monthly for your enjoyment. Now, let's get into this episode.
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. His faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains, led the fight for law and order in the early western United States. Nowhere in the pages of history can one find a greater champion of justice. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! Let's go, big fellow! Hi-Yo, Silver! Hooray!
Ho there, ho now.
A tan, trimly built man of medium height brought his horse to a halt at the hitch rail in Twin Junction. The rider's face was round, smooth-shaven, and disarmingly youthful. It was a deceptive face. Kid Branson had been riding the outlaw trail for many years. His crimes included robbery and murder.
Steady there.
He dismounted and walked down the dusty street to the office of lawyer Chester Bragg. He paused for a moment, then opened the door suddenly.
Hey, what? Howdy, Bragg.
What's the idea of busting in here like a tornado?
Your disposition hasn't improved any in the last 5 years.
Kid Branson.
Where?
I'm glad to see you. I've been wondering where you've been and how you were getting along.
Save it, Bragg.
How'd you manage to stay out of jail when the Lone Ranger rounded up the rest of your gang?
Maybe I'm smarter than the rest of my gang. What are you doing in a two-bit town like this? The folks in Durango get wise to the shady deals you covered with your law practice?
Well, you needn't be insulting, kid. If it hadn't been for me, you'd have gone to jail at least 3 times.
You were well paid. Why'd you leave Durango?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did have to leave in a hurry. Not for murder.
Then you know I'm wanted for murder, huh?
Well, I've heard about your activities. There's anything I can do
Yeah,
for you.
there is. You know an old gent named Fussy Callahan?
Yes, of course. He's a client of mine.
Where's he live?
He has a shack in the hills.
Take me there and I'll cut you in on easy cash.
What's the risk?
For you, Bragg, no risk.
Tell me more. How much cash is in it?
Meanwhile, the Lone Ranger and Tonto had been searching for the man who was wanted for murder, Kid Branson. They had lost his trail in the vicinity of Twin Junction and had decided to call on Fussy Callahan, who might be able to furnish information about the man they sought. They had drawn rein beside a running stream not far from Callahans' cabin in the secluded hills above Twin Junction. They watered their horses and filled their canteens.
All right, come on, Silver. Come on, boy.
Then, leading Scout and Silver, they walked the remaining distance to the small shack.
We'll leave the horses here, Tonto. Go, boy.
Go, Scout. Go, fella. Oh, what's that?
A cuckoo clock, Tonto.
Here, cuckoo clock, boy.
Must be inside the cabin.
As the Lone Ranger and Tonto stood in the open doorway, they saw Fussy Callahan reach into the mechanism of an ornate cuckoo clock.
Mind if we come in? Do you remember us, Fussy?
Remember you, Mr. I'll never forget you.
How are you?
First rate. Since you put me in prison, I've been going straight.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, sir. I have more cash now than I ever got cracking safes. I've started this.
Oh, that's good.
So your luck's changed.
Yes, sure have. I figure I owe it all to you.
You owe it to your own hard work.
All the same, I'm obliged to you for putting me straight. Say, how'd you happen to find me?
The warden at Territorial Prison told us where you were living. Did you know Dave Roberts is to be released this week?
Yeah, he wrote and told me. He has a surprise coming.
Oh, what kind of a surprise?
Giving him half interest in my gold mine.
That's a plenty big surprise.
I'm going to see that Dave gets some good breaks for change. Mister, is it true that you interceded Dave with the law on account of him being so young?
Oh, there was more than youth in his favor.
Well, he's a fine boy. Kid Branson slick talked him into joining the gang.
Have you seen Branson?
No. Why do you ask?
Well, Tonto and I have been trailing him for some time. We've found several of his old campsites littered with brown cigarette butts.
So he's still wrapping his smokes in that thin brown paper. What makes you think I'd seen him?
I think he's around here. If he contacts you, try to find out where he's hiding.
I'll do that. You planning to stay nearby?
I'm coming back after I've talked to Sheriff Morgan in Temple City.
Temple City's just a few miles from where Dave lives.
That's right. I want to talk to the sheriff about Dave. If the boy is sincere, Morgan will help him.
Would it be out of your way to stop at Dave's place?
No. Why?
Since you'll be passing the house, I'm going to ask if you'd mind taking this clock to Dave. He's crazy about clocks, and this is a mighty valuable one.
If it's so valuable, Fussy, why did you break it?
Break it? Me? Why, I didn't do any such thing. This clock hasn't run for years. Dave will be able to fix it.
Oh, I see.
Of course, if it's too much trouble.
No, not at all. I'll deliver the clock today for you.
Well, thanks a lot, mister. I sure appreciate it. I'm downright anxious for the boy to have this. There's a couple of clean flour sacks out back. Put the clock inside it and have it ready.
Savvy. We see old fella break clock.
Yes, I know.
Broken clock. No good for Dave Roberts.
Delivering it will give me a chance to see Dave. I'd like to talk to the boy. After I've seen Sheriff Morgan, I'll return here.
What we do?
Go into town and get the supplies we need, then come back here.
No.
It might be a good idea for you to keep an eye on Fussy. Branson knows he turned state's evidence on the gang. The kid may be determined to get revenge.
The Lone Ranger was on his way to Dave Roberts' home, and Tonto was heading for town to buy supplies when Chester Bragg and Kid Branson came in sight of Fussy Callahan's small shack.
Yes, Callahan's place, kid. You sure picked a roundabout way of getting here. I thought we'd better stay off the main trail. You afraid to be seen with me? Better than that? It's you I'm thinking of. You don't fool me, Bragg. I know you're trying to play it safe. Oh. Steady there. How long have you known Callahan? You used to belong to my gang. Didn't know that. There's a lot you don't know. Hello, Fussy. Kid Branson. What brings you here? Business, Fussy. State it and clear out. Yeah, I'll state it. And we'll leave together. Why should I leave with you? To do a special job on a safe in Jefferson City. The biggest vault west of the Mississippi. One in the bank? Yeah. I need an expert safe credit. You'll have to get somebody else. Fussy, I came here to kill you. What, kid? Shut up, Bragg. I happen to know this double crosser turned state's evidence on my gang.
Not only that, he told where their share of the loot was hidden.
So you know about that.
Double crossers get killed, Fussy. You know that. I'm giving you a chance to buy your life. You crack the vault in Jefferson City for me, and I'll let you live.
Better do as you say, Fussy. No. Don't want any part of it.
Fussy, if you don't do it and I have to kill you, I'll kill Dave Roberts, too. You can save Dave's life as well as your own.
Get Dave out of this.
You think a lot of him, don't you?
Kid, you said you'd give me a chance to buy my life. I'll pay you any price if you will leave Dave alone. I'll pay you in gold.
You pay me?
Name your price.
Yeah, all right, Fussy. $10,000.
I'll give you the gold I have here. Get the rest in a few days. $5,000 in this sack.
You must be bluffing, kid.
Open that sack. You'll see if I'm bluffing.
It is gold, huh? This sack's full of it.
Bluffing, eh?
Fussy, where'd you get this gold?
I struck it rich.
You have a claim?
I haven't filed on it yet. Waiting to file the claim in partnership with Dave Roberts.
Yeah. Fussy, you think I'll settle for $10,000 when I can take over all the gold? You're going to tell us where you found the gold, Fussy.
Now, I'd be downright foolish to tell you, wouldn't I?
You've already told too much for your own good. Now, where's the gold?
Too late, Callahan realized his mistake. He knew he might be tortured into revealing his secret, and that he would be killed, even if he told Branson where to find the gold. The outlaw smiled grimly at the dismay in Fussy's face. He saw the old man back toward the wall. Still holding his gun, the kid sneered.
You can't get away, old-timer.
Branson didn't see the rifle leaning against the wall of the shack. Fussy decided to take a desperate gamble. The old man's fingers touched the rough, unfinished wall. Then his hand closed around the barrel. He grabbed the rifle from the wall.
Kid, he has a rifle.
No, you don't, Callahan.
Kid Branson fired twice before Fussy could bring the rifle to bear.
You've killed him.
Dirty devil, Crosser. Should have known better than to try a fool play like that.
You tried me, kid, but I'm still outsmarted.
If you don't tell me where the gold is, nobody will ever get it.
Dave will get it.
You won't live to tell him where to find it.
Dead.
Yeah.
You told me there'd be no risk in coming.
Shut up.
You hang for murder, I'll hang with you. I should have known no good would come of traveling with a killer. I tried to do you a favor, and what do I get?
You didn't come here as a favor, you came for cash. You'll get the same with Callahan if you go to the law. Now help me search this desk. What for? A map or something. Callahan must have left something in writing for Dave.
Maybe he wrote to Dave while he was in prison and told him where to find the gold.
Some friends of mine are trusted. They see all the mail that goes to the prison. Let me know if Callahan had written anything about gold.
I made out his will. All he left Dave Roberts was this shack and everything in it. He didn't mention any gold or gold claim.
This shack and everything in it, huh? Then the map must be hidden here. We'll take this place apart. Get busy, Bragg. I aim to find Callahan's gold.
It took but a short time for Kid Branson and the lawyer named Chester Bragg to search Callahan's small shack. The two partners in murder had been gone less than 15 minutes when Tonto returned from town with supplies.
What's going on, fella? Easy,
Scout whinnied uneasily as the Indian dismounted and went to the shack.
Oh.
The shack was a shambles. The mattress and blankets had been thrown off the bunk. Tables and chairs were overturned and drawers pried open. Containers of flour and coffee were emptied, their contents spilled on the floor. And in the midst of the chaos, Tonto saw Fussy sprawled near the wall. He moved quickly to the old man's side.
Old fella dead.
Tonto covered Fussy's body with a blanket. Then he unloaded the supplies he had brought from town.
You must Sabi say, keep eye on Fussy. Too late to watch him now. He look for track a killer.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger adventure. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue. It was mid-afternoon when the Lone Ranger reached the Roberts farm. He brought the great horse Silver to a halt beneath a shade tree at the side of the small, weather-beaten house. As the masked man approached the back door, he heard voices in the kitchen.
Dave, I'm so glad you're home.
Now that I'm home, I'm going to take it. There's only one member of the old gang I won't see.
But
You
Dave,
don't have to worry about him. It's warm and safe. Doggone, I'd sure like to see old Fussy Callahan.
You probably will see him, Dave.
Dave, he's masked.
Please don't be alarmed, Mrs. Roberts. I'm not here to harm you or your son.
But that mask...
It's all right, Mom.
Do you know this man?
He's the man who put me and the rest of Kid Branson's gang behind bars.
You mean
He's the Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger?
Mister, I should hate you, but I don't. You've come here to find out whether or not I intend to go straight
That's not why I'm here, Dave. I've come from Fussy Callahan.
You've seen Fussy?
Yes. Your friend Callahan struck it rich.
Doggone, I'm glad to hear that. Did he tell you about his claim, mister?
He told me very little about it, Dave. I'm here because he asked me to deliver this clock to you.
Golly, thanks, but why'd he send me a clock?
Why, I thought you might be able to explain that.
It beats me.
Take it out of those flour sacks, Dave.
Yeah, sure. Oh, it's packed in two of them. There.
Dave, it's a cuckoo clock.
I wonder if it works.
No, it doesn't. I saw Fussy break that clock.
Huh?
That's a strange deal. A clock that doesn't work.
Perhaps Dave will be able to fix it.
I'll sure try. Thanks anyway, mister.
You're welcome, Dave. I'm glad you're home. Now I've
Oh,
got...
don't go.
Sorry, Mrs. Roberts, but Todd and I have work to do. We meet again, Dave. Adios.
Adios.
Dave, you didn't tell me Fussy knew the Lone Ranger.
He met him the same way I did, Mom. As long as Fussy has the masked man for a friend, he'll be all right.
After leaving the Roberts farm, the Lone Ranger called on his old friend, Sheriff Morgan. Then he began the trip back to Fussy Callahans. He rode steadily. The sun went down and darkness fell. A full moon rose and brightly lighted the trail.
Oh, Silver. Oh, easy, big fella.
It was shortly after 9 o'clock when the masked man brought the great horse Silver to a halt beside Fussy Callahan's darkened shack. When a knock brought no response, the Lone Ranger lifted the latch and opened the door. Moonlight spilled into the shack, revealing the debris of a search and a murder.
Great Scott. What's happened?
As he entered the cabin, the Lone Ranger saw the blanket-covered form on the floor, lifting a corner of the improvised shroud. He saw Fussy Callahan.
Shot through the heart. Been dead for several hours. Where's Tonto? Why isn't he here? What's happened to him?
The moonlight outside the cabin was bright enough to reveal Tonto's trail, but it was difficult to follow the tracks through the hills. Sometimes it was necessary for the Lone Ranger to dismount and proceed on foot as he carefully studied the ground. Traveling slowly, it took him nearly 2 hours to reach the outskirts of Twin Junction. As the great horse Silver walked through the street, the Lone Ranger heard a distant whinny. Silver responded.
Silver. Sounds like Scout. Find him, big fellow. Come on.
The masked man found Scout at ground hitch in the rear of Chester Bragg's house.
Must be in that house. Oh, easy, steady. Steady, Silver. Quiet, boy.
Leaving Silver in the shadows beside the house, the Lone Ranger made his way to an open window. The room inside was dark, but in the brilliant moonlight streaming through the window, the masked man saw his Indian friend bound and gagged.
Tonto. I'll have you free in a moment. We found Fussy and trailed you here. Those ropes and take the gag from your mouth.
As the Lone Ranger slashed through the ropes that tied Tonto to a heavy table, the Indian told how he had followed the trail of 2 riders from Callahan's shack to the house.
Is Branson in the house now?
No, Branson not here now. Lawyer named Chester Bragg live here.
Them plan take me into hell soon. Then Branson kill Tonto. Kimasabi, we leave here plenty quick before them come back.
Scouts back of the house. Will you be able to travel?
No, I'm begged. No, but me be all right.
Then let's go.
As soon as they were sure no one had followed them, the Lone Ranger and Tonto halted in a dense cottonwood grove. There, the Indian told how he had been taken prisoner when he had trailed Callahans' killers to Bragg's house.
Me hear plenty talk. Kid Branson, fella named Bragg, shoot Fussy. And try learn where Fussy find gold.
Where's Kid Branson now?
Him leave house, go into hiding. Him say him meet lawyer later.
And Chester Bragg will be the only one who'll see Branson.
Not right. Maybe we go to law, tell what we know.
There's no sheriff in Twin Junction, Tonto. Even if there were, we have no proof that Branson and Bragg killed Fussy.
Not right.
But I have a plan. If it works, Branson will pay for Fussy's murder as well as his other crimes.
Early the next morning, the Lone Ranger, disguised as an elderly gentleman wearing a frock coat and carrying a battered briefcase under his arm, entered Chester Bragg's office. Bragg, who had slept little the night before as a result of Tonto's escape and his haunting fear of Kid Branson, looked up from his desk irritably.
Well, what do you want?
Are you Chester Bragg?
That's my name, but I don't know yours.
There was nothing about the slow-moving, stoop-shouldered old man to indicate that he was in reality the Lone Ranger, wearing a disguise.
My name wouldn't mean anything to you. My business concerns a young man named Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts?
I'm here in his behalf. He received a valuable piece of property from Mr. Fussy Callahan.
What kind of property?
I'm not at liberty to say. However, I'm sure you know that Fussy Callahan found a mighty rich gold mine.
Just what did Callahan send Dave Roberts?
I thought you knew.
Is it a map?
If you found gold, Mr. Bragg, and you desired to share it with a partner, wouldn't you send him a map? After all, there's always a chance that something might happen to you, the finder.
I'm sorry. You've come to the wrong place.
What's that?
I don't know anything about Callahan. You'll have to make inquiries elsewhere.
But I thought you were Fussy Callahan's lawyer.
I can't help what you thought. I'm very busy.
Oh, sorry to trouble you. Good day.
Good day.
Chester Bragg watched the caller ride away on a rented horse. Then he hurried to his home where he waited for Kid Branson to call. It was nearly noon when he answered a light tap on the back door.
Kid, come in here. This morning, an old galoot came to my office. He said he'd come from Dave Roberts. Suppose he's a lawyer.
Why would Roberts need a lawyer?
I didn't wait to find out. As soon as I heard Fussy had sent Dave a map,
What?
I came here to wait for word from you.
Map?
Yes.
Where's the old gent now?
I don't know. Kid, if we start now, we can reach Roberts and get that map.
It's just what I was thinking.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Meanwhile, the Lone Ranger and Tonto were already on their way toward Dave Roberts' home. They traveled steadily until they were within a couple of miles of the farmhouse.
Easy, Silver, easy.
Easy, fella.
This is where I leave you, Tonto. Go on to the Roberts farm and warn Dave that Kid Branson and Chester Bragg will come there looking for Fussy's map.
Then what you do?
I'm going to tell Sheriff Morgan our plan. With his help, we may be able to capture Branson and Bragg. Come on, Silver!
In their anxiety to reach Dave Roberts, Kid Branson and Chester Bragg pushed their horses to the limit. The animals were near exhaustion when they halted in front of the Roberts home. As the two men dismounted and went up the porch steps, they didn't know that Tonto, after talking to Dave, had gone out the back door of the house when he heard the riders approach. Branson pulled his hat low to shield his face, while Bragg rapped on the door.
Yeah,
Back inside, mate.
Kid Branson. What are you doing
We'll
here?
talk about that indoors.
Hold on, kid. I don't want anything more to do with you. I'm going straight. You can't come in.
This gun says different.
Oh, is it Dave? What? Who is this man? Why is he holding a gun on you?
Close the door, Bragg.
What's the meaning of this? Dave, who are these men?
The man holding the gun is Kid Branson.
Oh, no.
Stay here, lady, where I can keep an eye on you. Bragg, see if there's anyone else in the house. Sure thing, kid.
What do you want, Branson?
I'm here to get the map Callahan sent you.
Man. Callahan sent me the clock there on the wall.
I don't want clocks. I want the map to his gold.
Dave has no map. He received nothing from anyone except the clock.
I know he has a map.
But I tell you, he hasn't. If you want to know about Fussy Callaghan's gold, why don't you see him?
I have seen him. You made the mistake of trying to hold out on me. If you're smart, Dave, you'll hand it over. Then I'll clear out of here.
But Fussy...
Fussy's dead. Dead? You may as well know it. He wouldn't talk, I killed him. You can see I mean business, Dave. You can save your life and your mother's, too, if you'll turn over the map.
But he can't give you what he doesn't have.
Dave, I'll shoot your ma.
No, wait.
Kid Branson didn't know that the Lone Ranger had come to the farmhouse accompanied by Sheriff Morgan and his deputies. They had entered through the back door and had captured Bragg. Then, joined by Tonto, who had been waiting for them, they made their way silently into the living room.
Your killing days are over, kid.
What?
Drop the gun. You're covered.
Sheriff Morgan.
That's right. Turn around slowly, kid. See for yourself.
Still holding his gun, Kid Branson turned. He saw the sheriff and several deputies standing in the doorway with their guns drawn. With them was Chester Bragg.
Bragg, you double-crosser. You set this trap.
No, kid.
I'll kill you for this.
Wait, kid. Don't shoot.
A silver bullet from the Lone Ranger's Colt smashed the kid's gun seconds after Branson fired.
Lawyer's hit. The kid's bullet got him.
My hand smashed.
Kid, you dirty killer. I didn't double-cross you.
What he said is true. We came in the back door and captured him as he was starting to search the house. Chester Bragg's dead, Sheriff. Then that's one more murder against you, kid.
Sheriff, you heard Kid Branson admit killing Callahan.
I heard it, mister. And I'm obliged to you for tipping me off that Branson would be here.
I was afraid you wouldn't get here in time, Sheriff.
Gee, then you expected these men?
Tonto told me they were coming. He told me what they were after.
Oh, it was a trap. If Bragg didn't set it, who did?
The masked man said it, kid.
You. You put the rest of my gang in prison.
I've been trying to run you down ever since. Now you'll hang for your crime.
And I thought I was coming here to get a map.
I found the map, kid. It was inside the clock.
What?
Fussy must have put it there knowing I'd find it when I fixed the clock.
Well, that's why Fussy wanted you to have the clock.
And that's why old fella break it. Sounds to me as if Callahan knew Branson'd come gunning for him.
Sheriff, will you send the coroner to get Fussy's body?
I'll do that, mister.
Then our work is finished. Tonto and I'll be on our way. Adios and good luck, Dave.
Thanks, mister. Thanks for everything.
Goodbye.
Outsmarted. Fussy said he'd outsmarted me.
You were outsmarted the day the masked man set out to get you. Anyone who tries to dodge the Lone Ranger is just...
This is a feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated, created by George W. Trendle, produced by Trendle Campbell Enterprises, directed by Charles D. Livingston, and edited by Fran Striker. The part of the Lone Ranger is played by Brace Beemer.
This has been a presentation of OTRWesterns.com, and we hope you enjoyed. Please take some time to like and rate this episode within your favorite podcast application. Follow us on Facebook by going to OTRWesterns.com/Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel by going to OTRWesterns.com/YouTube. Become one of our ranch hands and unlock some exclusive content. We want to thank our most recent ranch hands, Steve and Ron W., who joined us recently. You too can join by going to OTRWesterns.com/donate. Send us an email, podcast@OTRWesterns.com, and you can call and leave us a voicemail, 707-986-8739. This episode is copyrighted under the attribution non-commercial share-alike copyright. For more information, go to OTRWesterns.com/copyright. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.